Hi everyone, I'm Robin Kay, and welcome to another episode of The C Shop, where entertainment, business, and giving back meet to bring you the latest in celebrity news and info you won't hear anywhere else. Our celebrity guest is a beautiful entrepreneur, and you've seen her on The Real Housewives of Orange County, and she's becoming quite the fashion mogul. But today we're going to talk about some things that you may not know about her. So join me in welcoming Gretchen Christine. Hi, Gretchen.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm so glad you're here.
Thanks for having me.
And I know you're not the only one here. You have those Twitter followers out there.
I do.
Give
all
a
my
shout
Twitter
out.
followers. I love them. I actually been tweeting them all day today, telling them what I'm doing. So I love you guys. You guys are the best. Thanks for always supporting, and you guys are truly my heart and soul. So thank you.
Now you are a busy girl. You have a cosmetic line.
Yes.
You have a swimsuit line
Yes.
coming out. Handbag line.
Handbag line.
Yeah.
You know, it's all part of the Gretchen Christine collection. And my vision when I started the collection from the very beginning was to eventually have everything that a woman would want in their closet or in their beauty routine. So we're going to do it all. It's going to be a lifestyle brand, which I'm very excited about.
That is great. And that spans over so many different areas
Yes.
when it comes to fashion. And because so many women see you and you're so beautiful, not only on the outside, but on the inside,
Thank you.
they want to learn all your secrets.
And there's tons of secrets. No, there's not. There's really not. It really truly starts with happiness. I mean, you truly just have to be happy from the inside, and it's going to show on the outside. But a little bit of makeup and a little bit of help along the way doesn't hurt anybody.
It makes you feel good. And speaking of
Right.
makeup, we were going to pull a little makeup out later, but why don't you
Yeah.
just show us a compact or two
Okay.
of what you have going on?
So here's a little sneak peek as
Oh,
to
I
one of
love
our
it.
favorite pieces in the line. This is actually what I have on my eyes right now. It's my Golden Girl eye palette, and it's a great palette because it can go from day to night. So you can wear these colors during the day, and then you can take the crease up a little bit at night with the darker colors. So it's
I
a really
love
great
palettes.
piece.
I love things that you can just stick in your pocket and you have so much variety.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what's nice about
it's
this too,
thin.
it has the mirror so that when you're out, you can easily look at, check it, you know,
Yeah.
do touch-ups.
And it's a substantial mirror. It's not one of these tiny little
right,
ones where
that
you're like, wait a
trying to
second
look
here.
at. Exactly.
That's nice. Now, you spoke of your handbags. We do have some out here.
Yes, we do have a couple of them
Look
here.
at this clutch.
So
It's
this is one of
beautiful.
our new clutches for the fall, and this is just a beautiful, nice clutch. But what's great about this too is that there's these straps in here, and you actually have
can-
an attached strap that you can actually do over the body, over the shoulder, or you can just do over the one shoulder, or you can just use it as a clutch. So this is one of the new pieces for the fall.
It's got that great logo on it,
Got
too.
the logo on it, and so we have a lot of great pieces coming out in the fall as well.
Now, I know that you were mentioning a Rolls Royce. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
So Rolls Royce of Newport Beach actually approached me and asked me to come and custom design a limited edition Gretchen Christine Rolls Royce, which I was obviously very honored to do. And they really wanted to tap into the entrepreneur market. You know, women, a lot of people don't know that women is the fastest growing sector of wealth currently.
Wow.
So, you know, there's a lot of women out there that are now looking to buy the Rolls Royce, and the Rolls Royce you can actually customize to fit your personal style. So I'm
is
going to have a
interesting.
lot of Gretchen Christine and a lot of pink accents in the Rolls Royce coming up.
Okay, so when is that coming out? Do you
So
know?
that's going to be available in about 3 to 4 months.
Okay, and
It's
you
in
will
the-
tweet about it. We will see
Oh,
this.
I will tweet about it. I will be standing in front of the car going, look, I think it came.
That's incredible. Now, are they going to be selling it, or are you
Yes.
going to be buying it?
Yeah, I might be their first customer. They are going to make it available, so people that want a version of the Gretchen Christine car, it's going to be available. But it really is just to show people that you can come in and you can customize this beautiful car. And a lot of people don't realize this, but Rolls Royce has actually, surprisingly, some very affordable lease programs right now as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not.
You wouldn't think that,
that,
but
yeah.
they actually do. So it's a really fun car to be able to lease, and if you don't want to buy it outright, which most of us probably don't want to.
Yeah. Now, are you into health at all? Or
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Now, we
Yes.
have some guests coming up that I think you're really going to like. We have Dr. Rhoda Alale and Nick Perinoche that are going to be talking to us. Come on out.
Hi guys.
Hello.
How are you today?
Fine. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We're excited to
you.
learn
Nice to
all
meet you,
about how you're
Robin.
going to keep us healthier.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for joining us.
I hear you guys have a great product. I'm excited to hear all about it.
Well, we're excited to share. We've embarked on a very interesting
a campaign throughout the United States to inform people about electrical safety. And so this gentleman here is the CEO of Nevis World, and he has done some amazing things. I met him about 7 years ago with a product that I use to reduce electromagnetic radiation in my home. The electrical system, the walls behind the bed had become so high that they became like taser guns.
Wow.
So they sickened everyone in my family.
Oh my
I had a stroke, developed breast cancer. My teenage son developed a brain injury his last year of high school. So it was very devastating for our family. He ended up in the hospital for almost a year. And it was life-changing because I've been a registered nurse for 35 years, but nothing in my nursing was directing me to the environment. I found his fabulous product, and he's probably the best to share with you about it.
Well, thank you for having us here. It's a great pleasure. We're here to basically start teaching the world about the effects of EMF, electromagnetic fields. And Dr. Alale, an incredible angel that wants to alleviate diseases and sicknesses and pain throughout the world, we're here to basically announce this incredible campaign, to be behind her, to take her mission and teach, empower about the bad effects of EMF, but at the same time, that our product is a simple solution to start alleviating pain and suffering around the world. And I'm glad that you guys get us. This is the first sort of media event we have to kick off this thing around the world. So we're very proud and honored to be here with you guys.
So how do I know if my home is making me sick?
Right.
What's
That
the
is an
indicator?
excellent question. The way you know is, first of all, you start having that morning chronic fatigue. When you wake up in the morning, you're more fatigued than you were when you went to sleep at night. You can develop rashes. You can develop the sustained depression or sustained aggression, where you're just angry when you wake up, angry through the day, angry at the end of the day. And you just have a sense of being out of your body. It's like you're not comfortable. You can't get to zero stress. And those are the things that happen with us. I started waking up in the middle of the night, my heart was racing real fast. I developed sleep apnea, rapid heart rate, lung, sustained chronic bronchitis, gastric reflux. And my son just became really overboard with emotional, sustained aggression.
But how did you connect that to the electricity in your walls, you said?
That's an excellent question. I ended up being taking us all to the doctor. The doctor did a brain scan on my son. The instrument that they did was so fantastic, it sent me to a medical conference. I was fascinated to learn. I met a doctor from Russia who asked me one question: do you have ants in your house? She said, if ants only infest houses that are too toxic to live in, if you have ants in your house, you should immediately get an engineer. I was blessed to be close to a military base. I contacted a nuclear engineer who sent a team of a medical doctor and a health physicist to evaluate my house, and was totally blown away.
Wow.
He said, Dr. Alale, safe levels should be below 60, because that's where you're actually below 50, but your electrical system is engineered to be 60 hertz. Yours is 1,503. Your house is a giant taser gun.
Wow.
It's an assault weapon. It's why your family is sick. And he immediately picked up the phone and called Texas, introduced me to this fabulous product that this gentleman has.
We got to find out about this
I
product. We got
know.
to see this product.
yeah,
Let's
let's
check
see
out this product.
We're going to just hook up some technologies here. Here's a Nevis machine that measures in Nevis units. And basically, this machine references how high the electrical interference is. This machine says basically that if you're over 100, you need to remediate your line.
So you simply plug
Yes,
this.
absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to
And
look
so
right
you plug
here.
this in and you count to 10 seconds, and by the end of 10 seconds, you want to read the lowest number and the highest number. So it's been about 10 seconds now. So we see the lowest number is about 176. The highest number is about 186. And so with these numbers, we know that your electrical radiation is high in your electrical system. So we simply put in the power guard.
Yeah, why don't you just plug it in and see how simple
And
it is to use?
I
Plug
call
in
it the
here.
first line of response.
Okay.
If you have
Turn it on.
electrical radiation,
Turn it on.
turn on the button,
Okay.
count
Oh,
one,
it's going down.
2,
Oh, wow.
3, 4.
Whoa.
So by the time we got to 3 seconds,
That's amazing.
we had reduced the assault to a level. Now this is what is so incredible
Wow.
about this. Gretchen,
Yes.
do you mind if I test you?
Okay, I'm a little scared, but
I
okay.
don't have to-
I'm not going
all
to
I want you to
electrocute
do-
it, right?
I don't want you to get
You won't.
electrocuted. I just want you to take your hand and place it here.
Okay.
You're not even going to touch anything. And can I have this hand?
Yes.
We're going to do a simple test called the bidigital O-ring test
Okay.
to show what happens from the electrical currents. You're going to take your thumb and your ring finger and put it together. This is a test of Dr. Omura at Columbia University. He's a medical doctor who has shown that this test is just as accurate as an MRI or CAT scan. So here we go. I'm going to make rings and you resist. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, come on, all your strength. 1, 2, 3. And you can resist.
Okay.
But at first you lost your strength.
Right.
You see that? Now hold it down closer. 1, 2, 3, and you lose your strength.
Weird.
And you're not even touching anything, just from the
Right.
electrical field. But when we turn this is from 186. When we turn it on and we bring it down to 19, 17, now hold. I'm going to give you a little bit more pressure. 1, 2, 3. You're rock solid. You're able to hold
weird.
against that. Isn't that amazing?
That's really
So
weird.
this technology, people have to understand the wall behind your bed can turn your bedroom into a giant taser gun because your box picks up that radiation, your box springs, and it will energize your bed with this, and people are losing the uptake of oxygen and becoming imbalanced.
Interesting.
And so this technology, even though it was engineered to save you 10% on your electric system, it is phenomenal for reducing the assault in your house and helping you to sustain health. And that's our campaign, that's our mission, that's what we're excited about, and that's why we're on this show today.
Wow.
So now can you explain a little bit more? So when someone gets one of these, does it come with a test or is the test separate? Do you go around and test all the outlets in your house?
Yes,
that
our company manufactures all of the above products, but yes, the number one thing you can do for a family is basically educate yourself, and by a simple tester by going in and plugging in to see the high points of the radiation in the wall is the first sort of the first step to making sure that your house is safe. And then obviously we have these products available on our website, and you can actually
So
purchase this.
do you put one of these in each room, would you recommend, or how does that work?
No, that is the amazing technological advances of this product. You only possibly need up to a maximum of 2 per household.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
and you're not talking thousands of dollars investment. It's basically we've kept it real so that we want to start bringing the message to the world, and
Right.
we made it affordable to all families around the world.
Right, that's
Now,
wonderful.
is there a recommendation to put it in a location where there's a lot of computers or a lot of appliances?
Does that
or just
matter?
wherever you're seeing a high read?
Well, Dr. Alale recommends that obviously the bedroom is the most important
yeah.
aspect, as we have our heads to the back of the wall, and behind the wall there's electric wires that emit radiation. And the second product you were to put in the highest readout in the home. So the bedroom and wherever you have the highest readout in the house.
That's amazing. Now, when you got this product, did you notice over time that you were feeling better?
Not even over time. It was almost instantly. For my
Really?
son and people that have any type of brain injury or brain imbalance, it's almost an instant response. For me, though, I had become so hypersensitive to electricity, I couldn't touch anything without being burnt, my fingers tingling, or the breast that developed breast cancer aching. So I had to develop a nanotechnology called a harmonizer. And for me, I wasn't able to put my hand anywhere near this thing without being hypersensitive to it. And so I had to develop a device because I needed to use the cell phone and I needed to be able to use my laptop, and I was typing with pencils. This is a biobalancer. This is amazing for cell phone use. And so I would like to test you again.
Okay, let's do it. I'm ready.
Okay, we know you're balanced, so we're going to have you hold the
Okay.
phone in your left hand.
Okay.
And this is the gold medal winner for the United States. I'm the first registered nurse ever to win a gold medal at the MPEX
Wow.
engineering competition, which is the oldest, most prestigious competition in engineering in North America, actually the world now.
Congratulations.
And thank you.
Yeah.
It was a
Wonderful.
44-nation competition. We won the gold for the United States in environmental
Wow.
innovation for engineering,
That's
because
exciting.
this was developed as an electrical safety device. So you've been holding that phone, so let's see what it's doing to you.
Okay.
Fingers together, 1, 2, 3, and it disassociates or creates an imbalance. So we put this nanotechnology on you, and on the phone instantly on contact, fingers together, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna give you a little bit more pressure.
Okay.
And you are rock solid with sustaining your balance.
So wild.
And yes, isn't it wild?
That's wild.
And the reason why the cell phone is now classified as a cancer-causing agent is because the World Health Organization has documented, medical researchers are documenting that cell phones cause imbalances. They cause you to decrease in oxygen uptake. And anything that causes you to decrease in oxygen uptake can cause cancer.
That's scary.
And so for me,
Scary.
as a registered nurse, having taken an oath to
Yeah.
do no harm,
Yeah.
what has happened in my family has been
take
a
this
leap
seriously.
of health
Right.
and a leap of faith.
Right.
And my hairdresser, I actually started wearing this thing. I found out one day when I was in the car, I forgot my pain medication for the breast that had breast cancer. And I said, I'm not going to be able to make the trip. I need to turn around and go get my pain medication. I was in so much pain that I reached in my laptop, pulled out this technology, stuck it over the area that was hurting. Instantly, the pain stopped. And I'm like,
Wow.
you've got to be kidding me.
It's amazing.
So after suffering with 8.5 months with breast cancer and unbelievable pain, my breast healed in 3.5 weeks from wearing it on my body. So I went to this gentleman and I harassed him for 7 years. I gave him no peace. He's like, oh, Dr. Alale, I don't want to go into health. I just want to stay in engineering and save people 10% on their electric bill. I said, but we have something that has sustainable human energy. This thing is reducing the assault of electricity. I'm winning with this product. My son is now out of the hospital. We couldn't get him balanced until he was 22 and a half years old. But in between these two technologies, in 4 years, I want you to know my son got his diploma from high school at 22 and a half years old, and he's doing amazing now. We have little girls with seizures that never spoke a word. Their families didn't know they were hypersensitive to electricity in the home. And we put this technology in, and instantly, instead of having 10 to 15 seizures a day, they might have 2 to 3 in the course of a week that lasts for seconds.
Wow.
And so we have technology that reduces the assault of electricity in the home, that helps you to maintain balance. We're not making any medical claims. We're not saying it's going to fix this or fix that. It's not going to treat. It's not going to cure. It's not going to prevent. But this is what we know. Electricity is like invisible fire. It can burn you from the inside out. And if we look at it as fire, when a fireman goes to put out a fire, he does 2 things. One, he puts on his bioharmonized suit, which is what the harmonic is. The second thing he does is get his extinguisher out and lower the fire, which is what this power guard is.
Put it on me everywhere.
And literally, I mean, I know you're just me, but
Right?
people are doing this. They're saying,
Yeah.
like, we have one of the most prestigious and distinguished people of the American Nurses Association.
Well, you sound very impassioned about what you're doing, and that's
Yeah.
such a wonderful thing that you're doing to help so many people. And it sounds like there's a double whammy here, where literally you can help with electricity bills as well as help save people's, imbalances and everything that's going on. I think that's such a wonderful thing that you guys are doing.
Now, where can we get it?
Yeah.
Is there a website we can go to?
Yes,
Do
you can
sell
go to
it through-
nevisworld.com and we can
Nevis
direct
World.
you accordingly, yes.
Okay, nevisworld.com. I want everyone who's watching this to go to nevisworld.com and check this out. This is amazing. I've never even heard of this
No, I
before.
haven't either.
But thank you so much for sharing your story.
guys.
It's
Thank you for having
incredible.
us on and giving us the opportunity.
And this, on behalf of Nevis World, you're the first one to get it here in Tampa. And Robin, we have another one for you backstage.
excited.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Wow.
Actually, it's funny that you just handed this to me because my significant other, his son has brain cancer. So the first
Wow.
person I was thinking about with this was I want to get this into his home. So
Yes.
thank you for that.
Thank
It's very
you.
good.
Thank you for joining
Thank you
us.
for having
you,
us.
guys.
Thank
We
you
have
very
to have
much.
you
Yeah,
back
this is
sometime.
awesome.
We could
Thank you.
talk about
I'm
this for
gonna
a
keep that
long
on my
time.
body. Thank you, guys.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad your family's feeling better too.
Oh, thank
Glad
you.
you found the solution.
And you're fantastic on Housewives of Orange County.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Gretchen. It was a
Thank
pleasure
you,
to
Liv.
meet you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Isn't that incredible? Yeah, this is
Amazing.
amazing.
I'm not kidding.
I
I
mean, who
really,
would have
I really
thought?
feel like I should like keep this
I
on every part of
know.
my body right now.
Yeah.
Right?
You know, I have heard about, and it may be something a little different, but telephone lines. My husband always says we're never going to buy a house near telephone lines because
I
they
have
have
heard
had
that.
issues with people getting
Right,
sick.
right.
So that must be along the same lines. You
Well,
know.
it's interesting because my mother always said to me, honey, don't stand next to the microwave. And so every time I
Yeah.
turn on the microwave now, I go into a separate room or something like that because I get nervous about it. But I have thought so many times about the cell phone and how scared I would be, like if you have this thing up next to you every single day, and if all of a sudden I find out that that was something that maybe caused cancer, I mean, it's a scary thought. So to have little things like this just make you feel so much better about
Exactly,
the
and
use
to
of
have
technology.
it's measurable. I was
Exactly.
amazed at how quickly you could measure whether or
Right.
not something was affecting
Right,
you.
that's wonderful.
So let's talk more about your charity that you're involved with. You sell a handbag and you give some of the proceeds to charity. So can you
Yes.
share a little bit about that?
So I actually, the recent collection that we did, which was the pink collection, we did a collaboration with the Breast Cancer Charities of America, and that was a way of Gretchen Christine giving back to the community and to a great cause. Obviously pink goes with breast cancer, so that's why we did the pink collection. But I am involved in several different charities. Another charity that is close to my heart is the Beckstrand Foundation, and that is a foundation that helps families that are struggling with cancer to pay their bills, just to make their monthly rent, to you know, just to keep a car payment, because so many parents have to, they can no longer work because they're in the hospital with their children.
Right.
And Slade and I being, you know, having his son that's sick and having that sort of situation, it's very difficult.
It hits home.
You know, and it hits home. So we love to work with that foundation. I'm actually doing a charity event in about 20 days with them, and so we're
fun.
excited about that. I'm going to be giving away some of my eyelashes for that. So it's
Oh,
gonna be-
nice.
it's
I
gonna
like
be
that.
fun, so.
Very good. Well, we have something coming up that I think you'll like as well.
Okay.
We do have a hot product specialist, Vonabelle, who's going to be talking about dish satellite TV. Do you have that in your home?
I do, but you know what? I got to tell you, I paid so much money for it, and I'm never home to watch it. So, so sometimes that's a bummer, because when I want to watch TV, I want to be able to watch TV. But
Right.
you know, I don't want to have to pay so much money for it every month when I'm not always watching it. So.
And it's so expensive. If you get cable, I was just checking this week, cable's really expensive.
It's very expensive.
I had no idea. I think
Yes.
everyone has cable. They can't be paying that much, but they are.
They really are. It's an extra, you know, check on that list of bills to do.
So why don't you invite our hot product specialist, Vonabelle Sherman, to come on set with us? Hi, Vonabelle. Hi, Vonabelle.
Meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
It's always great to see you.
It's always great to see you.
You bring
too.
us all the hottest innovations and products.
Absolutely. And saving money this time, and I think that's really important in this economy, to save money. And you can get rid of the cable guy, because satellite TV is coming in, and it's digital, and it saves you hundreds of dollars a year over having cable.
Cable's expensive.
It really is.
expensive.
And you know, you can have an absolutely great package for $20 and up. At $24, it's just fabulous. You
Really?
get 5,000 movies on demand.
Wow.
Hundreds of stations available to you. And it's like your entertainment portal. It's like you open this door when you
love
have
that.
satellite TV.
Where do I sign up?
I agree.
And for the guys out there, there are lots of sports channels, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's a sports channel haven, really. And I think a lot of the sports guys really know, and they're telling their friends, because when you have satellite TV, virtually every sport is open to you, and all of your favorites are sure to be there. So you want to get on board, because you can really enjoy that. And also, you get free HD, high definition television,
Oh, that's yeah. great.
and you get free digital video recording. So all of those favorite shows,
that's
if you're not
nice, yeah.
home
That's
to watch
very
them,
nice.
isn't that great?
Yes, because
You
I'm
can record them.
always I'm always on the road. So if I'm going to watch any TV, it's normally I have to record it, and then I have to go home and sit down and rewatch it when I have the time. So that's great to know that
Yeah.
there's
Being
that
able
as
to
well.
record it. So
Yeah.
how does that work? Because I've actually never had satellite television, and to be
Yeah,
honest,
no.
I haven't had cable. I was looking into it this week and decided it
Really?
was too
Too
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
You can save so much by having satellite TV instead. So all you do is you sign up, and the installation is free. All of that equipment is free. And it's a local installer. It doesn't matter where you live. It's going to be a local installer who comes and gives you the equipment to get started, and then that door is open. All of those things that you can enjoy, the movies on demand and hundreds of stations, and being able to record those shows. And the other great thing is, if you record them, you don't have to watch them with commercials if you don't want to.
Yes, that's
I
So
love
you
that.
can
Not
watch
that we don't
more
like
in less
commercials,
time.
but
Unless there's a
watch
Super
more in
Bowl,
less time.
that's
Yeah,
the only time I stop and really watch the
Yeah.
commercials.
exactly.
Yeah, but a lot of people like to watch it commercial free.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that
Absolutely.
enjoyment of being able to, watch it at your convenience whenever you want.
So true.
Yeah.
And then it really becomes, having satellite TV makes like this digital library that you own that's available to
Well, I
you
like that idea.
24/7.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and you never have to go to the movies. The movies are so expensive these days, like $12 a
true.
ticket. And
Yeah.
if you're going out as a couple or as a family, I mean, you might as well get
And why not sit in
digital-
the comfort of your own home in your nice comfy bed or your nice couch, and you
Exactly.
get to make your own food and it not cost $16 for a box of Junior Mints?
Exactly, right?
Right?
You'll save some calories by
And
not
when
going to
you
the movie.
say that, really, one of our great packages that gives you almost everything, $24.99. That's the cost of
insane.
2 tickets to go to the movies.
Right,
But you'll have
exactly.
so much more. You'll have, instead of one movie, you'll have
You can watch
5,000
all
movies.
of them.
You'll
Yeah.
have hundreds of stations available to
Right,
you
that's
to watch whenever you want.
Now, I like the installation part, that is free installation, because when I was checking into it, I said, well, are there any other fees? And they
hidden
would say,
fees?
well, to install it, you're going to need this, and that's an
Right.
extra fee. So I'm like, oh, okay, so it's not just this fee, but it's
Right.
the install fee.
If you want to upgrade the equipment, or
Right.
if you need another receiver in a room, it's another extra $10 or whatever. There's all these
Yeah.
extra added charges, like the bank, where they always have these extra charges that you
Right.
don't know
Yeah.
about.
Yes, it's kind of sneaky.
Right.
No, there's nothing sneaky there. That's why so many people are getting rid of the cable guy and going to satellite TV. And there's there's so much available to you.
5,000 movies. I cannot comprehend, like, how many, if you watched a movie every day,
Right,
for
how
how
long
many
would that take
years? That's amazing. And when you
great,
have kids, it's nice that you don't always have to go out and buy that new DVD. You'd be able to watch it, wow, in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah. It really gives you a lot of flexibility. And I think that that's the great value of satellite TV. you
Yeah,
know.
I don't even think I knew about satellite TV like that. This is my first time even hearing about
and it's
that. 'Cause-
digital, so you get the clarity that you need.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get an HD TV,
Right.
Right.
but then they're not having HD programming.
Oh,
no.
so it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
right.
and somebody told me a great analogy. So you buy what was your car?
Rolls
you do?
Royce,
Rolls Royce.
yes.
Buy a Rolls Royce. When you pull up to go put gas in that Rolls Royce, what kind of gas are you going to put in there?
Probably the premium.
The premium,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
You can't put the cheap stuff.
Right.
So
Right.
now you upgraded your TV to HD. You need to put the premium programming
Right.
in there so that
Very
you get
true.
the same picture
That's very
quality and
Right.
value in there. So you
Right.
want to bring where everything that you watch is DVD quality
Right.
and that higher quality, and you're bringing that to your HD TV. So that's really
So I'm still
valuable.
going to get all my same channels and everything, right? If I switch?
And more.
And more?
Sounds like
Yes.
and more.
And more.
That's
Exactly.
amazing. And all for
And
a
there's
very
more.
low price.
That's
It
great.
is.
Around
That's
$24 for a great package.
Yeah, for a great package, and you can
That's
you can go up or down from there,
Right.
because there's actually one for $19.99, you know, entry level. But I know that at $24.99, you're just going to go, wow, look what I'm getting. Yes, I'm getting rid of the cable guy.
Getting rid of the
Rhoda,
cable guy.
thank you so much. I mean, how timely that I was actually looking into
I
this
know,
this week.
that's great.
Thank you for joining us.
My
and
pleasure.
educating us
Yeah.
about satellite TV.
My pleasure.
I'm going to sign up soon.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. How interesting.
I'm learning so much on this show
Yeah.
today.
And it's nice to not have to, you know, it's 9 o'clock at night, you want to watch a movie, that you don't have to run out and
Right.
go rent a movie, that you can have all these
know, that's
channels
great,
and
that's great.
5,000 movies. That just
lot of
blows
movies.
my mind.
That's a lot of movies.
So we're about to say goodbye to you. What's going on in the future? I know that your show is coming up.
The Real Housewives of Orange County, season 8.
Season 8.
Which is amazing.
Wow.
We're very excited about that. It's going to be a great season again, so
Yeah.
we're excited about that. But you know, the Gretchen Christine collection continues to just grow and
Yeah.
expand. I have the swimwear line that's coming up as well, and you know, we have the new fall collection of handbags coming. The makeup's always changing.
Wow. Is there
So we have a lot
something
going
you
on.
haven't done that you would love to do?
Oh gosh, don't get me started on that list. Yes, you know what? I really want to do everything within the fashion and accessories business. I want to have everything from belts to scarves to, you know, gloves to shoes to anything that you can, to day wear to, you know, jogging suits. I want to have a whole collection of things that women just want to walk in their closet and they're excited to get dressed for the day.
Now, if someone was not familiar with your brand yet, how would you describe it? I mean, it's definitely, I mean, I would say girly.
It's very girly.
Fun,
very girly.
classy.
I would say, yes, I would say it's very, it's a little bit of sassy, but with sophistication. You know, it's got that flair of some, you know, flirtiness to it, but yet, you know, still always being classy. And that's really what represents me and how I like to look and how I like to dress. And I just like to look and feel good in my clothes. And I like to look and feel my best with my makeup on or with the skincare regimen that I start with. So, and again, it really does come down to who you are on the inside, and happiness is where it all starts.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, do you find it a little strange, like when you see someone holding your handbag or wearing a piece, that you're just kind of like, whoa, that's something that I put my heart and soul into?
Well, I mean, it just thrills me to death to see that. I love it when my Twitter fans send me a picture of them with holding the bag, or they're so excited about the makeup. They're like, this is the best makeup, and I feel so good about it. So it makes me feel really good to know that my creations and everything, everybody's loving.
Twitter fans, want to give another shout out?
Twitter fans, I love you guys. You're the best. Thanks so much for all the support through the years.
Now, if you would love to see more amazing celebrities like Gretchen Christine, check us out on Twitter at CShopTV.